This is crazy. Aliexpress in China is sending me stuff from Madrid, Spain, here in the USA. Wow. Greetings and welcome to smartwatchtics.com, where we have got another beautiful smartwatch with an integrated LED flashlight. Seems to be the theme these days. Does all the standard stuff and includes that flashlight. It's called the I121 and phone calling, music playing, everything's included in this one. It's a really nice one. It's rectangular in shape and large too, so you won't lose this one on your watch. Little cover that you can peel off, and it's got its module with the bands down below. Now, let's tell you how to get it before we get too far into it. Like I said, Aliexpress is really good quality stuff coming from these guys, about $25, and maybe we'll have a coupon discount for you in the show notes, so definitely check that. An AMOLED screen, built-in flashlight, lots of different color combinations with bands and whatnot. In terms of overall specs now, it's got Bluetooth 5.2, and it's got a nice range on it. I was playing with it with music streaming, could move all over the house. IP67 waterproof, plastic, zinc alloy, 320 by 390 screen resolution, not super sharp, but decent price. You've got 2.01-inch full lamination HD screen and a 650 milliamp hour battery, so lasts a nice long time. All these basic functions are in here, including women's health, sports, different dial selections, built-in 8+1 sport modes, brisk walking, running, hiking, cycling are all part of it. You have dynamic heart rate in here, blood oxygen measurements, calls, and like I said, and all these different services too are involved with it. You got contacts and music playback, like I said. Your voice assistant is supported. WeChat sports, and all these languages are part of it as well. So what we do is put the whole thing together by grabbing the bands out of the box, and they're really nice rubberized TPU bands. That should fit really well. You've got the 2-pin magnetic charger, which has got wide pins on it, so you won't lose it with anybody else's, right? Or your other watches. There's another little film on the back that you can pull off to reveal the sensors here. And we've got an owner's manual, basic user's manual for the I121 that looks like this. Is the QR code for FitCloud Pro. Again, the other flashlight we recently did, the round one with the watch with the flashlight built into it, also use FitCloud Pro. You got tips connecting the watch information, tips for first-time use on how you pair it to the app, and just let you freeze frame this and read it at your leisure. Are we in different languages? Huh? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, I think that's just about it. All right, I'm going to put it together for you. Really nice case design. It's very solid metal case on here. You've got, it says sport on the side. These are not buttons, they're just little designs. You have 2 buttons. It says light here, and then you've got the actual button itself. It's not really a twirly one. It does turn, but it's just a button. So it's really a 1-button watch with a light switch that will individually activate the flashlight for you. The bezel, you can see it's got writing on the edges of it in here. Looks like the 3-letter designation of different cities across the world. Wow, interesting. In a recessed bezel. You also have speaker here for audio and microphones usually somewhere on the other side. And your sensors and 2-point charger on the back with removable bands. Long press will give us a start on this one. Takes it a few moments to begin. And it vibrates with the word hello. And now you're going to find the operating system is pretty similar to what we've seen in the other watches. It starts out with its beginning face, edge-to-edge, beautiful AMOLED screen. You like that? Swipe down. You got your basic controls in here. Time, music player, The blue means that we are set up for Bluetooth phone calling, and I believe when you turn it on, this is where you turn on media audio if you want to be able to stream music or podcasts or whatever you're playing from your phone. And you can toggle it on and off here, so if you don't want phone calls or music through the watch, you can just turn it off. You have the flashlight control here as well. When I tap it, turns on a really nice bright flashlight, or you can tap it and turn it on from here. And notice it toggles the icon as well. Do not disturb. Twist your wrist to see the time will turn off at night when that's happening. This is your brightness. There's the lowest. And then you can crank it way up there. Super bright outside. Easy to see outside. We do it on a level 2 here. Information about the watch, the I121. And this is Find Your Phone, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're not quite Bluetooth connected right now, but when we are, your phone would start ringing for you. And we have system settings. So we go in here. You have all these different menu styles. We can toggle through that with the button, I believe. And they're just listed as style 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Watch faces. We can switch from here. Lots of different stock faces in this one. And, of course, they're all nice and rectangular like that. There's a really nice one. Shows you your battery level, step count, calories burned, and all of that. Really good. Oh, yeah, when you pull the side out, also you get this panel for phone calling, weather in your area, time, and your most recently used apps. But we were in settings, in display, in the watch faces. There's the brightness control. You saw that already, but we have it also here as a line across the bottom when you're in this one, as opposed to the slide one there. Overall screen time, how long it'll be on when you're using the watch before timing out, up to 20 seconds and as low as 5. And then raise the wrist time from as low as 2 seconds up to 6. Those are all part of this as well. And that's it for display. Overall battery, you can put on a power savings. It really holds a charge for a long time. Vibration and ring, we've covered all of those in other watches, your modes, and whether it's soft or intense. Languages, okay, we showed you that on the sheet, but we'll show you once again in the watch itself. These are the supported languages in this one. And quite a few, okay. And then the QR code for downloading the Tethering app, FitCloud Pro, which I have a link in the show notes for you. You can set a password up in here, and you can change it if you want to with the NFC. You've got that capability. And then your overall info, again, shut down and reset. There's not a restart, which is interesting, so you'll need to shut down and start it again. Don't hit reset thinking you're just rebooting it. That'll reset the whole watch to factory default. That's all the stuff in the settings. Now, when you come across this way, we've got your step count for the day, distance traveled, calories burned. There's the numbers. That was the chart. And you got your 24-hour steps, and your last 7 days are listed here with your average. And I just started wearing it, so I don't have a lot of data on here. We are getting green diodes lighting this thing up so you can get your heart rate. It shows you your high and your low. You come down here, shows you where you are right now. Your 24-hour heart rate is on this one. Really nice watch. It's covering all of these different things. Come over here, last night's sleep information. Basically just the 7 days sleep. To see the breakout beyond just light and deep, you have to go to the app. And then weather in your area. When you got it paired and connected, it'll give you your temperature, Fahrenheit, centigrade, all of that stuff. And then a music player integrated with it, which is a good way to test the speaker. Here's an example of what that sounds like with some YouTube music streaming through the watch. You hear that? Now, again, the speaker's right here, so we can cover it and mute it. Nice, clean sound. It's rich, good bass. Very nice. Works really well on the phone calls, too. After the music player, you get into all of your different activities, like we talked about, walking, running, mountain climbing, all these things. There's no GPS built into this watch, but you can tie it to the app and bring your phone with you and get you tracked that way if you want to. And then a plus sign where you can rearrange, add to, or take away from any of these things that are on the watch. Press to come right back here. Press again, and now you're into all of your apps, which are your classic ones, your telephone, which is going to be your keypad for making calls. Again, it's Bluetooth connected to your phone. You're using the SIM in your phone to make the calls. There's no SIM card separately in here. Your contact person, you can put the frequent contacts transferred from your phone over here, call records, and so forth. Your voice assistant, this is where you tap it to begin talking to Siri or Google and get your answers coming back. Your overall workouts we looked at, and any workout results, they would appear right here on the watch. Heart rate, you saw. You've got your sleep time. You can do blood pressure with this one, and it'll give you your overall range and your last 7 days. You got blood oxygen on this one. Now, this is using just the green diode, not the red. I guess that's not a diode there, or maybe it's infrared. So anyway, it's not going to be as accurate as the ones that have the red diode. So double check any of these measurements against your calibrated instruments. Don't trust them until you verify that they're working on your body properly. You got the weather in your area. Again, ladies, your cycle information is here. If you set that up, the music player, breath training, inhale, exhale, and it's the stock one that we've seen on other watches. Built-in stopwatch on here that does not leave it. When you leave it and you get back into it, it stays where it was and you can continue, but you can't let it run in the background. It has to be in the foreground in order to run for you. You've got countdown timers, alarm clocks you can set. This is the NFC business card things that you can share with your friends and stuff. Find your phone. You've got a calculator built in this one with a nice big digits. The other one we looked at, these digits were big and that was small. But now this is how I like it. Smaller digits here, but your solution is easy to read because that's what you want a calculator for anyway. You can set it up for remote camera with the app to take pictures from your phone using the watch to trigger it. And then the settings, which we already looked at all of these before. Okay, let's take a look at the app. Again, we are on FitCloud Pro. Look for that thumbnail in the Google Play Store or use the link in the show notes to download it, install it, open it, pair it with your watch on the device. This is the I121. And then you'll end up here in the home screen where you have your step count information by hour with all of the breakdown. I'm moving fast through this because you've seen this many, many times. And the Health Connect section where all of these different records are available. Your distance traveled, step count records, your last night's sleep time, heart rate, and blood pressure, and blood oxygen. One button push here will take readings for all of these. And of course, you have the individual readings. You can go into any of these that you want to, and you can see the chart for that particular day. The continuous heart rate chart is available for you too. And of course, you can take an individual reading of that one on its own. Got it? If you want more detail, check out the H31, I believe it is, the round flashlight watch we just reviewed, and you'll get more detail on this screen. And there's another little thing that shows up on this same app, mind you, but it's only available on the round version of this smartwatch with a flashlight built into it. And it's an AI assistant of sorts. Really, really cute, really interesting. It's not showing up here because it hasn't been implemented on any of these other watches as far as I know. Device, business card, push notifications. These are the things that you can set up for all of that. Your alarms, activity reminders, drink reminders, all the same stuff. Dial library, we like to take a look at this area. Shows you some of the different watch faces that you can download, and notice they are all scaled properly for the size and shape of this particular watch. Lots of nice colorful ones. It's an AMOLED screen, so you're in good hands with your bright, colorful watches. Thematic ones, too, that match the different seasons and whatnot. My dial shows you the ones that you've downloaded. The one that we've been using on here, I had that on that earlier, right? That's a digital one with the analog hands. That one right there is one of them that came from the watch store. So you got a lot of fun, playful watch faces that you can download and keep them on your phone as well once you download them from the Dial Center. Sports Push, these are all of the different sporting activities. It looked like there were just a few on the watch. Not really. You have access to any and all of these by categories. So you pick a category, you decide the thing that you want, and you can transfer that over, and then it'll track that activity for you when you're doing it. Weather reports you can turn on, elevated heart rate, enable the automatic health monitor to get your 24-hour heart rate, 24 hours, on and on and on, reset it. Me is basically your information, women's health. You can set up a calendar thing and put in the data that you need. We're not going to do that at this point. To track that information. Your overall units are here. You can switch those at any time. And you can tie it in with Google Fit and Health Connect and We Run as well. And that is the app. So here you go. For about $25, it's a decent little watch. It's rugged, it's hardened, it's definitely looks, well done. It's a very elegant, sporting type of a watch. What's really nice is you can activate the flashlight with a button here. You don't need to actually turn the watch on. I can't turn it off either because this activates this. You have to wait for the watch to actually time out. When it does, then you can twist your wrist to turn it back on if you've got that activated as well. I wanted to show you once it times out. There we go. And it's off. Now we can press this, light up the screen, press it again, and light up the light. That's how this whole thing works. It toggles it on and off. You've got all the different measurement things. There we go. Now we've got our weather. We didn't see that before. And your last night's sleep information. All of that stuff is in here as well. Comes with this rubberized band. Yeah, a very nice watch if you'd like a flashlight. And if you prefer round, we just reviewed this one. This has also got a flashlight, not a special flashlight button, but you can slide this down and turn that flashlight on. You can turn that flashlight on, and you can kind of see how they work. This one, by the way, also has this little flashlight here, which is a currency authenticator. You check the review on this one, and you'll see how that one works. And they can both come on at the same time. Both from the same company, by the way, and the links are in the show notes for them. Highly recommend these if you'd like to have a fun round or rectangular smartwatch for using at night or whenever you need a flashlight. And once again, where do we get this puppy? Directly from Aliexpress. We got the links in the show note for you. Like I said, under $25. The I121, although it doesn't show up in here. So definitely use the link because it's kind of hard to find this guy when you just surf through. There's no real search term other than maybe smartwatch flashlight that you can put in and bring it up. But you're looking for one that has it out the top. Most of the time they're on the side. And you have the rectangular one, like I said, or the round one too. That's it for today. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, you guys.